Brahma Kumaris is a global NGO with its presence in more than 140 countries, which is dedicatedly working towards personal development and world renewal. Brahma Kumaris is active with various chapters of the society through 20 wings. One of the wings is IT wing, which is working towards catering IT professionals across the globe. IT wing constitutes of IT professionals who are active practitioners of applied spiritual concepts and meditation while living in a work-family structure. So far, through the conferences and retreats conducted by IT wing, over 40,000 IT professionals benefited over the last 6 years. Employees from 100 plus IT organizations such as Google, Microsoft, TCS, IBM, HCL, Infosys, Tech Mahindra, Cognizant, etc. participated in these retreats. Before we begin our session, I would like you to take a note of these important points. In order to experience complete benefit out of these sessions, I request you all to please attend all 9 days session. If you're planning to bring someone new on date 2nd or date 3rd, ensure that they have already seen previous days or previous sessions videos to catch up with the speed of the sessions. In order to access those recordings, you can visit bkitving.org/Rajyoga. It has all the sessions recordings present there. While during the entire session, we request you to please keep your phones on silent mode or switch off mode so that there is no distraction for you. We will be having a small Q&A session after the main session. So we request you to please use chat options to send your questions to the session coordinator. Today, we will be having Bala Kishore with us to give us the first session. Brother Bala is Vice President Transformation at Sears Software. In his accomplished career spanning more than 2 decades, Bala has always been a champion of good team development as the cornerstone of effective management. He is a lifelong meditator with focus on leadership, self-development, and human psychology. He is the founder of SIT, Spirituality in IT Retreats, and Spirit Summit, Wellness Conference for IT Professionals. Balabhai has done his MTech in Computer Science and Engineering from NIT Warangal in 1995. He has won prestigious British Chevening Scholarship in 2001 and did his management degree at Manchester Business School in UK. Balabhai is a certified executive coach accredited by the International Coach Federation. His introduction can go on, but before we do that, I would like Balabhai to please join the session and take us through the effective points of it.
Thank you, Kratiben. Shanti, good morning and namaste to everyone. Welcome to Applied Rajyoga Meditation Training. I have been practicing Rajyoga meditation for more than half my life and immensely benefited from the simple yet profound principles of Rajyoga for more than 2 decades. And this attempt is to share that experience and also share the method to practice Rajyoga meditation and how to harness the power of our own mind through this tool of Rajyoga meditation. That is why the title of this course, Applied Rajyoga Meditation, the art and science of managing the mind. Let me share my screen. I'm going to switch off my video now. So in today's session, what I will be doing is I'm going to give you an orientation about the Rajyoga meditation because there are quite a few myths or misunderstandings about meditation itself. What meditation is not, I will be sharing in today's session. And over the course of next 9 days, I will also be sharing the science behind the practices that we will be doing. And this journey, I'm sure we can guarantee you, if you stay with us for all these 9 days, you all your unnecessary baggage. So let's begin the journey with a couple of minutes of meditation. Can you all sit straight, both feet firmly on the ground? Don't fold your arms. Keep both your arms either on your chair or on your thighs. And those of you who are comfortable can keep your eyes open. If you are not, then you can keep your eyes closed. And as you breathe in, your stomach should come in the front. And when you breathe out, your stomach should go inside because we are going to practice deep breathing. Gently take a deep and slow breath. As you breathe in, observe the muscles of your stomach. As you breathe out, observe the muscles of your stomach contract. Gently but deeply breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Even if your mind goes elsewhere, acknowledge the thought, ignore it. Acknowledge the thought, ignore it, and gently bring your attention to your breathing. Let's do this breathe in and breathe out at least 5 times. Gently bring your attention to the room where you are and where you're sitting. And let's come back to the present moment. Welcome. This meditation that we did is called as centering meditation or presence meditation. by focusing on your breath and gently bringing your attention onto your stomach. You do deep breathing and you help focus your mind for that moment. And when you do deep breathing, your parasympathetic nervous system gets activated and you start feeling relaxed. That is the reason why before we start any meditation, you are asked to focus on your breathing and do some deep breathing in a relaxed fashion. And here are a few tips to make most of this training. Where possible, take shower before you join the training. Wear fresh clothes. What I mean by fresh clothes is do not wear the same dress that you used to sleep the previous night, because those clothes which you used to sleep on in the previous night carry those vibrations of sleep. And when you wear fresh clothes, these new vibrations will help you to focus better. And choose the same quiet space every day. Instead of choosing different corners of your room or home every day, decide one space, hopefully which is quiet, and use that. And again, this also has a reason behind it. Neurons that fire together wire together. It means when you do two activities simultaneously or near simultaneously, then brain develops an association between those two actions. So when you choose the same space and repeatedly keep attending these sessions and practice meditation sitting in that space, brain develops the relationship or association between that space and practice of meditation, so that whenever you sit there, automatically through this association, brain will also start reminding you of the meditation, and that remembrance will make you focus more easily. Now, this is the reason why even our elders, whenever they asked us to do any tapasya, any positive activity repeatedly, they asked us to decide a same space and also repeat it at least for 21 days. Because within that time, you will start seeing changes in the way your brain is wired. So that's why, where possible, choose the same quiet space every day. And of course, attend every day undistracted. This is a gift you're giving yourself. We can use this opportunity of homestay to add value to ourselves and also to become the best that we can become. Because Rajyoga meditation helps you not only in managing your mind, but it also helps you to uncover and unearth all the positive qualities and powers that we have latent within ourselves. And when you attend these sessions undistracted, the learning that you are doing, you will remember it longer, because any distraction cuts your attention, and any cut in your attention disturbs this learning. Good. Now, quite a few myths about meditation, which right in the beginning I would like to clarify. What is meditation not? Meditation is not absence of thoughts, because when you cannot stop thinking as long as you're alive, even when you're sleeping, you continue to think. How will you know you have stopped thoughts? By making another thought. So we need to understand meditation, especially Raj Yoga meditation, is not emptying your mind of thoughts, but it is about generating and experiencing more and more positive and empowering thoughts. Meditation is not going blank. Meditation is not doing anything, because actively you are engaging your mind and empowering it through this practice of meditation. And meditation is not negative self rumination. When you sit down and keep thinking about your past, all the negativity of your past, or all the negative stuff about your future, that is not considered as meditation, because meditation is all about generating positive and powerful thoughts in the present. And try reading this. It's a little difficult, isn't it? Now, read this. Moderator, can you please unmute somebody who can read this aloud?
Yeah, I'm reading.
Yeah.
It's no secret that the age old practice of meditation has gained mass appeal. Meditative practices are no longer just for health gurus and yogis. They are now embraced by politicians, celebrities, athletes, and even those of us who don't make the cover of US Weekly.
Thank you very much, sister. Now, I did not change a single letter from this to this. Which one was easier for you to read? This one or this one? Naturally, this one. And why do you think this is easier? Even though I did not change a single letter, what made this particular method, this particular slide easier? The reason, as you can see, is the white space. And white space improved the clarity. It did not add anything extra to the text, but by improving the clarity, it has reduced the amount of effort we put in to read the same text. This is how it appears without space, and when you add space, suddenly it starts becoming more and more clear. And for those of us who keep asking what is meditation, addition of that space in our day-to-day life is meditation. Today, most of us are leading our life like this. Hence, so much of stress and anxiety. But with meditation, we are going to start leading lives like this. We are not going to change your office, your boss, your mother-in-law, your daughter, your brother, your home. We're not going to change anything. But what we will do is add this space so that your clarity increases and the amount of energy you spend in doing exactly the same things will also reduce. And how does this space help us in achieving this? First, it helps us to think less. Second, it helps us to think slow. And third, it helps us to think better. Now, these are the three goals of Rajyoga meditation. Both the means and the goal of Rajyoga meditation are captured in these three principles. And this is what we will be learning over the course of next 9 days. And this is what we meant when we said the art and science of managing the mind. Because how can I make my mind think less, think slow, and think better? Because a lot of our self generated sorrow, a lot of our anxiety, a lot of our stress can be controlled or removed when we can do these three things. think less, think slow, think better. We will keep returning to these three principles as we move ahead. And what is the meaning of meditation? It comes from the Latin word called meditatio. It means to think, to contemplate, to ponder. Not about the negative stuff, as we said, but about the positive aspects. And we will learn that as we move forward. Yet another definition of meditation is a self introspection in a relaxed state, that is ability to talk to oneself with love. Very important. That self love is one of the key components of meditation. And meditation is conscious generation of positive, powerful, uplifting and elevated thoughts. Because when you think positive, when you think powerful thoughts, automatically your mind slows down. You can check that. And you also think less when you think positive and when you think powerful thoughts. And meditation is conscious generation. We will practice that. And meditation is understanding one's own spiritual identity. Beyond this form of me, who am I, is what we will be exploring in depth as a part of this Raj Yoga training. And meditation is also dwelling upon the nature of divine and my relationship with the divine. These definitions will help you as you keep moving ahead in your journey of Raj Yoga meditation. These definitions will stand in good stead to continue your sadhana and to continue your tapasya, because all these under Raj Yoga meditation are considered as doing meditation. Now, what is Raj Yoga meditation? Raja means the Raja in Raj Yoga refers to mastery of the self, and how to achieve that is through yoga. Yoga means connection. Viyoga means dissociation. Yoga means connection. And as you see in the little graphic beside, recognizing myself as the soul and being able to empower myself by connecting intellectually with the divine or with the Param Atma or Supreme Soul is the essence of Raj Yoga. So the essence of Raj Yoga that we will be learning over the course of next 8 days is captured beautifully in the graphic. I first learn about myself. For the first 4 days, that is what we will be focusing on. And the next 4 days, we will start learning about the Paramatma or Supreme Soul or God, whatever label you give, and how do we develop relationship with the Paramatma is what we will be dealing with over the next 4 days. And in order to help us in this process, we have a step-by-step structured framework of Raj Yoga. When you want to experience something, before you experience it, you need to become aware of it. Hence, the first subject in Raj Yoga is what we call as Gyan, that is to know, to become aware. And it is not sufficient for you to just know or become aware. We encourage you, whatever you hear as a part of this applied Raj Yoga meditation course, we encourage you to sit and reflect on it. That is the second subject of Raj Yoga. Yoga means to reflect, to be able to connect with what you have studied and to be able to absorb it. And unfortunately, in our post-independence education, this reflection has been replaced by repetition. We are never taught as kids or as elders how to reflect. Now, how to reflect, how to introspect is another skill that we will be learning in detail over the course of this training. So, the first subject is to know, and the second subject is to reflect. And the third subject is once you have understood and reflected on what you learned, we encourage you to do it, to experiment with it. Very important. And once you start getting the benefit of whatever you're doing, Raj Yoga encourages you to share it. And through this cycle of knowing, reflecting, doing, and sharing, you become an embodiment of your learning. That is, you become Swaroop, hence that 4+1 framework. And when I was introduced to this more than 2 decades ago, it was a very fascinating framework for us as leaders, as professionals, as educationists. When we are trying to learn something new, when we are trying to teach something new to any of our team members, this is a very good framework. If we are not succeeding, it means there is something in this 4+1 framework that we are not doing right. If we do it properly, then this is the sequence: to know, to reflect, to do, to share, and to become. And then the cycle repeats. So this Rajyoga meditation through this framework presents a beautiful model to enhance our capabilities and to become the best that we can become. So that becoming the best that we can become is a recurring theme that we will keep coming back to over the course of this training. And what are some of the prerequisites for meditation? Many a times I've seen many of my friends, they start the meditation with a lot of enthusiasm, but within 3 or 4 days or weeks, their enthusiasm keeps lowering. And the reason I understood is, and with my own experience, I have learned these lessons the hard way, is there are certain prerequisites that we need to understand before we start the meditation. And the first prerequisite, and each prerequisite starts with the letter P. So the first prerequisite is pyar. It means I must have that self love and self compassion towards myself. Very important. Because I need love when I least deserve it. And who is the person who is most capable of giving me that love? Myself. So, meditation is one of the methods for me to experience my own love and compassion. Because when I deeply love myself, then it becomes easy for me to enjoy my own company and to start spending time with myself. So I should not become critical with myself when I am on the path of this meditation, because most of my critique or criticism on myself comes because of impatience. Meditation is not an event, it is a journey, it is a process. So please be patient as you move ahead with this journey. On one day, if you are not able to do it, do not leave it. Be patient with yourself, love yourself, and keep continuing. So, this is the second most important prerequisite. Now we are into the mango season. If you are going to sow the mango seed and you expect the mango the very next day, you will never get it. It requires, if it is a hybrid, it will require at least 3 years. And if it is a normal tree, mango seed, it will require 5 to 7 years for you to experience the first mango. That is how the nature works. And it's the same thing when we embark on the journey of managing our mind, which we have never been taught since our childhood. So please be patient with yourself. Third, positive self reflection. Reflecting on our strengths, reflecting on our capabilities is what Raj Yoga meditation teaches us, not reflecting on our weaknesses. Fourth prerequisite, practice. It's very important that we keep practicing regularly and do that practice again and again without giving up. Because the moment you give up, your capability or your opportunity to harness the benefits will be lost. And the persistence is also required because the more you repeat, the more you practice, your brain's physical structure is going to change by incorporating these learnings into a bunch of neural circuits. That is why loving the task that you are doing and learning will increase the rate of learning. Research shows that being patient with yourself will reduce the unnecessary criticism. Making positive self reflection will help you to experience the meditation, and practicing and persisting with the practice will translate this learning into a bunch of neural circuits inside your brain so that you can remember them longer. So please remember these 5 prerequisites for meditation. I will answer your questions in the Q&A session, sister, so you can write your questions to the moderator in the chat. And some simple guidelines for meditation. When we sit in meditation, sometimes we will get some waste thoughts in the middle of meditation. That's okay. Gently bring your attention back to whatever you're meditating upon. Even if a thought distracts you, don't start asking why, where, what of that distracting thought. Acknowledge the thought, ignore it, and gently bring your attention back to your object of meditation. So please be patient and don't be too hard or too harsh on yourself. Be gentle because mind is like a little kid. And when you are learning to manage your mind, you need to be gentle with yourself. So don't be too harsh, don't be too hard. Be patient, be loveful, and you will make it. Lead with your heart space because try to feel your way through meditation. Be loving. Don't analyze things too much. Just go with the flow. And as you start experiencing, many things will start becoming more and more clear. You might get a lot of questions, a lot of doubts based on our conditioning, but my sincere request is stay with us for these 9 days, and many of your questions and doubts will start getting clarified lesson after lesson. So just feel with your heart space and be loving with yourself. Very, very important. The judge in us tries to immediately start judging our meditation, our activity, because type A personalities amongst us would want to excel in anything and they want to excel it very, very quickly. Make me peaceful very quickly. I'm very impatient. Make me peaceful. Let's meditate very, very quick. Won't work because there is no such thing as good or bad meditation. Just enjoy your own unfolding. There is no comparison, there is no competition. Just be open to the beautiful possibilities that are going to open up. So these are very simple guidelines which will help you through your process as we start learning the basics of Rajyoga meditation. And of course, knowing about meditation will not give you the benefits, but doing it well. If you are ready, we can start meditating right away. Shall we start? Good. And as a part of yoga meditation, we encourage you to keep your eyes open. And if you find it difficult and you are more comfortable closing your eyes, please go ahead. But if you would like to keep your eyes open, gently focus your eyes, gently focus your eyes on the picture that you see on the screen and gently relax your eyes. Don't analyze the picture, just rest your eyes on the picture and allow your thoughts to be guided by the commentary that I'm going to play in a few seconds. So sit straight, relax yourself, put, put both feet firmly on the ground, don't fold your arms, have your back well supported. Take a deep breath and let's begin.
We'll begin the first exercise. Om Shanti. I allow the body to sit quietly. I become aware of the many different energies that make up life. As the body sits quietly, I'm aware of the physical, the biological energies of this valuable instrument of mine. For a little while, I would like to turn my attention away from my physical energies and focus my energy inwards. Consciously, I allow this physical instrument of mine to let go of the tension in the muscles, my feet, my legs, my back, my arms, my shoulders, my neck, and even the muscles in my face. I let go of the tension of hanging on, and everything becomes calm and relaxed. And now, instead of looking outwards, I allow my mind to look within. Seeing the world outside, I choose, for a few moments, not to see it. I let the sounds of the external world fade into the background so that they are no longer a distraction. And on the screen of my mind, I visualize a point of light. I can locate this point of light specifically. As the body sits quietly, I become aware of the life force the source of life in the center of my forehead, just behind. This is who I am. I am a point of eternal light. In this awareness of my eternal form, I gather the full force of my energy within. I know I am the master of this physical instrument. I can now direct the way in which my physical senses function, what it is I see through these eyes, what it is I choose to communicate through my lips, and even what it is I wish to absorb from the information coming to me through my ears. I, the being of light, the eternal soul, am the creator. I, this point of infinitesimal energy, am the master. Becoming aware of this, I am able to send out light and life throughout this physical body, and use this body for that which is constructive, that which is filled with goodness. Om Shanti.
Gently come back to the room where you are. Gently open your eyes if you're closing them. Now, for some of you who are interested in science behind relaxation and meditation, what happens inside our brain when we meditate? There's a lot of work that has been done in the last 45 years in terms of understanding what impact meditation has on our physical health and mental health, and what impact it has on our brain particularly. When we are awake, normal and alert, brain produces beta waves. Brain is a wonderful electrical organ which continues to produce these electrical waves from the rear of your brain to the front. And that's what gets measured in EEG, the electroencephalograph. So beta waves are produced by brain when you're actively engaged in something. Brain produces alpha waves when you are relaxed, calm, lucid, and not thinking much. Hopefully, that is the state you are in now. When you are in deep relaxation, or when you are visualizing just a few minutes ago what we were doing, brain gets into theta stage. And in deep dreamless sleep, brain gets into delta state. The slower the frequency, the higher the relaxation. The slower the frequency, the sooner will the body recover, and the better will be the impact of we becoming more healthy. That's why when we talked about think less and think slow, think better, you are seeing the neural correlates of those principles here. Because when body gets into the delta state, when brain starts releasing those delta waves, it is in that state that both mind and body completely relax and recover. And through regular practice of Raj Yoga, even while we are doing our actions, we can still be in the alpha or theta state. That is one of the reasons why we encourage meditation practitioners to keep their eyes open to start with. If it is difficult, you don't have to do it, but keep trying to do this meditation when your eyes open, so that even when we do our regular day-to-day task, it should become easier for us to perform those actions in a meditative state. And how much time should we train for us to start getting those physical changes inside the brain? So just for training for 15 minutes every day for 8 weeks, the subject show a pronounced change in brain wave patterns, shifting from alpha waves of aroused conscious thought to theta waves that dominate the brain during periods of deep relaxation. You saw that. The second one is alpha and the third one is theta, just 4 to 8 hertz. So when they started practicing in these 8 weeks, the relaxation component or the power of theta waves as a percentage of total EEG power, if you can see my cursor, it started increasing as they started doing more and more sessions. And for the control group, who were not being taught meditation, but they were engaged in some other simple activity, they did not see that increase in the theta wave. And when you start meditating, that's why I said both the means and the goal of meditation is to think less and to think slow. So when you start meditating, you see the conscious thought is decreasing. That is, the power of alpha waves as a percentage of total EEG power started decreasing. And you don't see that decrease in the control group. This is just a small glimpse of the science behind the meditation. And for those of you who would like to have facts, those of you who would like to have your head satisfied before your heart takes over, this is just a small taste to satisfy your rational mind so that your feeling mind can take over and start experiencing the meditation. I will be sharing a lot more over the course of next 8 days, and hence the tagline, the art and science of managing the mind. And I have placed whatever relaxation commentaries we are experiencing here and many more, I have placed them at this URL. You can feel free to download and start using them as a part of your regular meditation. It has 3 folders for now. First one, guided commentaries, and second one is for those of you who are interested in simply playing some music, some instrumental music. There are quite a few of those albums under this relaxation music folder. And those of you who are interested in reading and learning more about the science behind the meditation, I've placed quite a few articles and some research papers under this folder. And yes, if you visit bkitwing.org/Rajyoga, there also we will be putting this URL, and maybe moderator can paste this in the chat window, just this URL, so that people can remember. It's very simple. tinyurl.com Rajayoga hyphen meditation. That is Rajyoga dash meditation. Good. So that's what I have for today. Now, I know some of you raised your hands, and thanks for being patient. This is your opportunity to ask questions. So I am going to stop sharing. Yes.
Thank you very much, Balabhai. It was an enlightening session. I hope everybody enjoyed it and understood it to the level that they can integrate it in their life. Going ahead, we are going to have a Q&A session. So we encourage all participants to use next few minutes to ask questions on your chat window. You can send your questions to either me or Rohit Bhai. There are a couple of hosts and co-hosts. You can see in the options, and we will raise it accordingly. So please keep on sending the questions.
Yeah, there's some Sharon, that sister has asked that she's doing BE meditation, BE, she's pursuing her BTech in civil engineering, how meditation helps in succeeding in life. Sister, as you keep learning this as a part of this 9 days course, you will learn a lot more techniques. Oh, sorry, you're a boy, okay. So you will learn a lot more techniques. And so stay with us, keep practicing, and you will start getting the benefit.
Balabhai, one of the person asked, Mohit Bhai asked us, he fell asleep while doing meditation. So what can he do about it?
Very good point. Welcome to the party. No problem. If you are exhausted and in the beginning, if you fall asleep, that's absolutely okay. Don't feel guilty. That is one of the reasons why we talked about the 5 prerequisites. As you keep practicing, as you keep yourself a little more awake, it will start becoming easier and easier. So now you know in the night, just before you sleep, what you should do so that you can get a good night's sleep.
Okay, I hope Mohit Bhai that answered your question.
There's one more question from R.I. Jain asking, meditation is a kind of medication. Is it possible that someone doesn't need that altogether? Everyone needs meditation in today's world, because meditation is an opportunity to become the best that you can become. And unless we explore and experiment, we will not know what best is yet to come. And if you feel frustrated, it happens sometimes. As we said, just be patient with yourself, just love yourself, and start practicing with these guided commentaries so that it becomes easier and easier. Yes, Kratiban.
There's one person, China Babu, who asked when will be the next session.
Tomorrow morning, 7:30 to 8:30, same time.
So there's one more person named Himanshu Thakur who asked, will it help me in concentration in my day-to-day life? Can it increase my focus?
Absolutely. As you keep doing, as you keep thinking less and thinking slow, that's another definition of focus. Another question by Lakshmi Pavani is there any minimum or maximum age to do meditation? No. Even a 3-year-old kid, in your own way, if you can teach them, they can start meditating. And someone else asked, they become restless because past experiences keep pondering. Don't worry about it. Gently acknowledge the thought, ignore it, and bring back your attention. And if those thoughts are bothering you, take a notebook, take a pen, and start writing them. This is a very, very important suggestion to those of you who whose mind is used to overthinking. So make a note of those points that are coming into your mind, and while you make a note, you will start seeing that your mind starts slowing down.
Multiple people
Yes,
are asking, okay, sorry, Balika, you
go
continue.
ahead, Kratiman.
Multiple people are asking similar kind of question, that how to have concentration while meditation, or how to have their mind focused during the meditation.
As they keep doing it, as I said, as they keep remembering those 5 prerequisites, as you keep meditating, your focus and concentration will improve. So initially, if you are not able to focus, because most of your IT professionals, it's not a bug, it's a feature. It's not a bug, it's a feature.
One more question is from Mahima Chaudhary Bhaiji. She says that I generally enjoy life, but as soon as a breakup from my any friend or person or any incident happens, I go into stressing out things or depression or even sleepless nights. How to get over this cycle of going into depression after every hard circumstance?
But, sister, you will learn the technique of introspection in the next couple of days. So please bear with us and stay with us. You will learn techniques of how to overcome that overthinking and how to take control of your mind.
Okay. There is one more question from Rohit Hamsagar. By doing yoga and meditation, we are becoming calm, but in the society, people are very arrogant. How to handle this?
You will learn those also. Because when you start approaching things, what meditation helps you is to move from the position of reaction to the position of response. We will explore that a lot more tomorrow. So even if others are arrogant, when you are calm and you are focused, they will start recognizing you over the course of time, and they will also start changing.
One more interesting question from Deva Jyoti Ghosh. In certain situation in life, we suffered from the circumstances of life, and later we regretted about our actions. How meditation can help to understand not to suffer from circumstances of life?
Yes, as I said, please stay with us over the course of next 3 days as we explore the science and psychology of the mind. A lot of these questions will be answered. And how do we empower the mind? By connecting ourselves with the Supreme is what we will learn in the second half of this course. And as you continue to attend these sessions, you will start learning a lot of these techniques.
I think it answers for the question by Kavya as well. If you want to succeed in life and overcome problems of life, how to judge to act in particular situation. Vallabhai, I think
Yes,
it's all about techniques, which you will be teaching
absolutely.
over the 9 days.
Correct.
Yeah. There is
Correct.
one more person who said that 1 year ago, he attended SIT session, and he also started doing meditation for 2 to 3 weeks, but he is unable to continue it now. So what should we do?
He can simply restart.
Yeah.
There's no better time to restart than now. Don't regret. Whatever is finished is finished. Just start.
These are the questions from my
Someone
side.
says, Srikala, she says she is not able to ask questions. Sister, you type your question in the chat.
So there is one more question from Shruti. I want to ask if it is normal for people to be so dependent on meditation that they start avoiding any sort of conversation with their family members so that they can stay calm and peaceful at all times.
No, this is not meditation. Meditation is not about avoidance. Meditation is about positive engagement.
Okay, these are the questions from my side. Rohit Bhai, would you be taking the next set of questions?
This session will
I
happen for
think we are.
next 8 days. So the total of 9 days, we are going to have this session.
So Balabai, there is one question that is Rajayoga different from mindfulness,
Yes,
and does
Raj
it
Yoga
provide more?
is, yes, mindfulness is the first step of Raj Yoga. We start with becoming aware and we start with noticing our thoughts. That is where mindfulness stops. But Raj Yoga is a lot more, as you have seen in today's session, where you just got a glimpse. It is a framework, it is a method to help harness the power of your mind by recognizing and realizing your own spiritual beauty as we explore it in the days to come.
Thanks, Balabai. There's one more question. By doing meditation, whether we will get a nice, beautiful face with glow and positivity.
Can you please repeat again, Rohit?
By doing meditation, whether we will get a nice, beautiful face with glow.
Glow, yes, because beauty is subjective. Whoever has asked this question, but definitely there will be that glitter and glow in your eyes, which people will start noticing, because that's my experience too. The difference between affirmation and meditation, Sister Gayatri, is with affirmation, you just repeat it, but you don't dwell on it. This reflection, this dwelling aspect on the affirmation that you are making, that it is indeed me and I have it inside me, is the extra component that meditation adds. So you can say affirmation plus reflection plus experience is equal to meditation. We will be using a lot of these affirmations too.
Balabai, one more question. Is BK Rajyoga and Rajyoga by Vivekanand are different?
Slightly different, but many of the aspects are similar or same. Someone is asking about empirical evidences for brain and meditation. Sir, that's Dr. Bhanu Prakash. You can refer to the URL that I just pasted, and you can have a look at the articles that we have placed under the benefits of meditation folder. You will get a quite a bit of this information. Good. Anything
Balabai, there are
else, Rohit?
multiple more, but I mean same repetitive questions, and most
Yeah,
of the
yeah.
them will cover in next few days. I think good if you
Yes.
can just mention that. Yeah.
Yes, I will be, because a lot of this, as I said in the beginning itself, please stay with us and bit by bit, brick by brick, we will start building this edifice of meditation. And please don't be impatient. And someone is asking about NLP. I would encourage you to experience this 9 days and then make a decision for yourself how Raj Yoga compares with NLP, because Raj Yoga incorporates certain elements from many of these other practices that we are familiar with. So you please stay with us and then you can make a decision. How Raj Yoga is different from other meditations, how Raj Yoga is different from other techniques. I do not want to compare and contrast, because even though I have experienced all those, that is not the focus of our training. The focus of our training is to learn Raj Yoga meditation, and that is what we will be doing over the next 8 days. And if you are a student of other methods, feel free to compare, and then let's have a conversation after the training.
Balabai, there's one question. Is guided commentaries the only way or the best way to meditate? As I think we are becoming dependent.
No, very good question. These are like that kid when he is walking who takes the help of those three-wheeled vehicle that we usually have at our homes. These are like those three-wheeled vehicles or toys. Once you know how to engage your mind, which is the goal of Raj Yoga, and the goal of this training, there is no need for these guided commentaries. These guided commentaries are just there to help support you so that you can start learning in a structured way what thoughts to make when you sit with yourself. So this is not about dependency. Good, Rohit. I guess that's all we have for today. Thank you very much. And I will see you tomorrow morning at 7:30. Om Shanti.